So guys, Happy New Year. Today is January 1st, 2018. Everybody knows by now it's been a bitter, cold, bitter start to the new year. Snow. Right now it's about 4 degrees. And I'm hoping that I can get some hotcakes from McDonald's this morning. So, that being said, how about a 4-degree cold start? Hope everybody had a safe, happy New Year. Oh, poop. So, before I start this, I've been sick again. It's ridiculous. I had bronchitis around Thanksgiving, and just after Christmas, the day after Christmas, I came down with some sort of viral infection, and my wife had bronchitis, and it's just been a long week for the both of us. I'm finally, I think, starting to get a little bit better, which hopefully because I have to go to work tomorrow. So this car was sitting, I think, for 2 days. I had to go get some medicine with it a couple of days ago, and it's been sitting for about 2 days now. So we'll see how it starts, especially since it's about 4 degrees. Turn that off. It says 17, but it's also kind of in the sun. 84,677 miles, by the way. Here we go. Whoa. That was extremely weak. Might be time for a battery soon. Woohoo. Alright. Let that warm up a little bit. There is something else that I'm going to target today with the Fiesta. So we had this out last night because we went and got a pizza for New Year's Eve. But one thing that I do want to take care of is the coolant level on this car, which I find kind of interesting. Because as you can see, it looks pretty low. It's almost to the hose. Now the cold mark, or the max mark, is just about where that line is on the side of the bottle. And I kind of wonder why it's low, because I've never really had a situation where I've been low on antifreeze without there actually being a leak of some sort, and I've looked for a while, you know, and I haven't seen anything leaking. I mean, that little clamp there looks a little rusted. I don't know if maybe it's leaking just outside of that hose. I've had my Escape for a long time, you know, and in the time that I've had it, it's still at the full mark. So I don't know why, but we're gonna hopefully try to get the Motorcraft fluid coolant today. And you know, we'll go from there. Can't believe it almost didn't start. I always thought that that was the original battery in this car too. It could be. I don't know. So I'm gonna get my gloves back on and I'm going to brush off my car. Very many cars out here. I'm really surprised. But it looks like I'm getting my hotcakes. Hooray. Yeah, so this hat is a little too small, I think, because my ears aren't covered up fully. The vibration of the car is making my camera move. The camera's really light. It's a really light camera. So, yeah, we're just gonna vibrate off to the side, I guess. While I'm waiting, I hope everybody had an awesome Christmas and a great holiday. I did until I was sick. I think it was Christmas night I might have got sick, because since my wife was sick with bronchitis, she also had some sort of asthma problem come on, so we ended up going to like the urgent care, and that's probably where I got sick, because I felt fine up until that day. Hi, can I get one order of hotcakes with sausage and extra syrup, and then can I get one sausage egg McGriddle, and then just one sausage McGriddle?
Hotcakes and sausage with extra syrup and a sausage McGriddle.
Yes, and then can I get one sausage egg McGriddle?
You just want sausage and egg, or do you want the cheese?
Yeah, the cheese too, I'm sorry.
Okay, anything else today?
2 hash browns, and that'll be it. Okay, so I ate my hotcakes. I laid down for a little bit, and now I have to run out to the store to get something. So this is the second cold start. Everything's off. Okay. But I do want to look at the battery. Maybe see that little eye on it has changed color. Yeah, it looks like it's green. Probably just the cold. So, I did call around today also looking for the correct engine coolant for the Fiesta. You know, I want to get the Motorcraft one because I mean, you know, both of these cars are still, in my opinion, pretty new. They're still, you know, really good mileage. The Fiesta is still practically brand new, in my opinion. It's only going on 3 years old. And, you know, I don't really want to put any kind of aftermarket stuff into either one of these cars, you know, while they're still, you know, I mean, in really good mileage. I mean, a lot of cars that I've had, you know, I've always bought in the off-brands or such, you know, for whatever replacement parts I need. But especially for the Fiesta, only being, you know, about 3 years old, still under 30,000 miles, and this car's still under 100,000 and such, you know. I don't know, I just feel like with these cars we should try to keep as many original parts and fluids and stuff in here. But I mean, if these cars were both like junker cars and such, I wouldn't even bother. Of course, I'd buy the off-brands and such, but I'd rather stick with the original fluids. No part store. I've called all the part stores in my area, and nobody carries Motorcraft engine coolant. So I'm gonna have to wait till tomorrow and possibly just get it from the dealership when the dealership is open. So I'm gonna go to the store real quick, and then you know, we'll hold off on the engine coolant for later. When I get back, I wanna show you guys something that I got for Christmas, and it's very, very interesting. Okay, so as I mentioned just a second ago, there was something that I got for Christmas that I was really, really surprised and excited to actually get. And basically, you know, I got an Aztek for Christmas. And it's obviously, you guys seen outside the driveway. You know, you guys didn't see a Pontiac Aztek sitting in the driveway, but it's more so in the house. So this was something that my wife had bought me, and I think it's really awesome. So let me just push it on over here, and there it is. So that's the 2004 Pontiac Aztek from the Breaking Bad series. And you know, I was really surprised when I found out that they made these little tiny replicas. But and for the record, I did know that there was an Aztek in the show. You know, I watched the show and I loved the show. I thought the show was phenomenal. But you know, I had been a fan of this car obviously even before the show came about. So it's not like, you know, I jumped on the Aztek bandwagon because it was on, you know, the Breaking Bad show. I have liked the Aztek beforehand. So, you know, it's not very big, as you could tell. It's, I mean, here's my hand, so you could see it's not all that big. But, you know, it's actually still pretty awesomely detailed. There's a picture of it in the back from the show, and it's actually got an actual GM, you know, badge on it. So, you know, this I thought it was really cool. So, I'm gonna put the camera down for a second, and I'm going to take the casing out of the box real quick. Okay, so this is it out of the box. It's as you can see in this hard plastic case. But, you know, the detail of this thing is actually, you know, not bad in my opinion. I mean, especially for how small it is. I mean, it's it's pretty awesome in my opinion. It's got the his little dealer sticker and the license plate from the show, and I had already taken that out of the box before. The actual model itself is screwed into the bottom, and I think the casing is taped on. But I was thinking, just for this video, of actually undoing it from there and letting it sit on the desk, and I want to try to see the inside of it without the the casing. So let me get my my tiny screwdriver, and I'll cut the tape off real quick, and then we'll undo it and actually put it on the desk and just kind of look at it briefly. Alright, and there it is. So it's I'm really surprised because it actually moves. I didn't think the wheels were gonna be movable, but the wheels do turn. That's pretty awesome. So the one thing I've noticed about it though is it looks like the like these back windows and the sunroof, you can't see through them. They're just, well, you can see through them actually, but they're really dark. You could tell that they're really tinted, unlike the front two windows. The sunroof is just gray, so that it really doesn't, you don't really see anything in there at all. So yeah. And then I was trying to look at the inside, because I think if you take a light, let's see if I can get my phone light on, you can see there's actually like orange. Look at the detail on the inside of that. Look, you can see the speedometer and everything. I mean, for how tiny it is. Come on, focus in. Look at the inside of that. You can see like where the buttons on the steering wheel are, and the orange odometer. I can see the orange message center off to the left. The windows are a little streaky from the looks of it, but how cool is that? For such a small little replica, it holds like so much detail on the inside. It's even got the Pontiac badge on the steering wheel, if you move the light away from it. That looks like a Pontiac CD player there. You got, looks like the dual zone climate controls. Sorry, I keep going too fast. Look at the shifter. Even the shifter has the markings on the side where like the gear selection letters and stuff are, like the little ovals. So it's fascinating. You can even see a little bit of the outline where the little handle on the dashboard is supposed to be, the little grab handle. It's just amazing how something this small has all that detail on the inside of it. That in my opinion is incredible. The little gauge cluster really fascinates me because of all you can see the numbers and the orange from the needles and the trip computer and stuff. That's just amazing. And then of course there's the seats. The seats actually have the stitching pattern that the actual Azteks had. So you can see the seats are like where the lines and stitching are. That's accurate with an actual Aztek. So it really amazes me. As far as the characteristics from the show, you can see the tape marks on the windshield from like all the time, so he'd have to have the window replaced. And of course the offset rim, whereas the other ones are the honeycomb wheels in my, what I call them. And that's just awesome. I just can't believe all the detail on the inside of that. So I guess I can say now, guys, that I am an Aztek owner yet again. I just didn't think that I'd be able to hold the Aztek, in the palm of my hand. But this will tie me over for now, I guess. But I was so excited when I got it, because I was just just amazed that there actually was an Aztek replica out there. So, and it makes sense that it would have to be from, of course, Breaking Bad. So I just wanted to show you guys that today. Alright guys, so I hope you enjoyed today's vlog. Not a whole lot of stuff that we did today, but got to show you my new Aztek. And had a really weak cold start today, so that's pretty much all that we did. So I'll have to get that coolant taken care of hopefully tomorrow. I definitely don't want it to be low while it's been this cold out. And that's really about it, guys. So if you did like this vlog, don't forget to comment, subscribe, and give this video a thumbs up. Also, be sure to check out Mike's Vehicle Spotlight, which is my official vehicle touring segment that I posted here on this channel. And I'll see you guys next time. So thanks again for watching, and take care.